everybody a chance that wants to come back on. Okay, in the meantime, while we're waiting for them, I'll go ahead and tell you we're going to end with a toast as usual. So if you want to go have a glass of something ready, whether that's wine or beer or whiskey or water or iced tea or soda, a drink of your choice, we will end this call with a toast as we always do. And secondly, I would ask that you get a piece of paper and have some kind of writing utensil, whether that's a pencil or a pen or crayon or whatever. We're going to do an exercise together that you'll need that for. So take a moment and go grab that if you can. Nathan, did you say you did send the email out too?
I got a strange message back from my server, so I'm not sure if it went or not.
Okay. Leah, I wonder if Leah knows.
It did not.
I texted the link to Alyssa and Brayte.
Okay.
So they're aware.
Great, thank you.
Like it didn't go out, but but they were the only folks that were not listed in there. So.
Okay, Ashley's asking for the password. Got that to her. All right, so what we will do next week is how we just did it, where we send you the link, but there's a waiting room and Nathan will literally have to admit you to come in. And that's unfortunate that that's how this has to happen. But as we said at the beginning of the last call, this is happening in a lot of places, unfortunately, where trolls are figuring out and coming in and trying to ruin whatever's happening. So we will combat that in any way that we can. It's proof positive that we need to create a better world, right? That we need to create a better world. Okay, so let's get back to the naming opportunity. So Nathan, again, and I realize, Nathan, you haven't had a minute to do this. But what if just for help in this moment, what if I say your name and then you unmute yourself at that point and then you can repeat your name, please, and tell us where you're coming from and your preferred pronouns, okay? That might be the simplest way for now. So let's start with Erin Haley.
Hi, I'm Erin. I am in my house in Franklin, and I'm she, her.
Fabulous. Thanks, Erin.
Love y'all.
Malia.
Okay. Hi, Malia. She, her, hers, Brentwood, Tennessee.
Fabulous. Thank you. Abby.
Hi, Abby. I'm she, her, and am calling from Spring Arbor, Michigan.
Lovely. Sarah, one more time.
I'm Sarah. I'm she, her from Ashland, Missouri.
Lovely. Ben and Joy.
Hi, I'm Joy. She, her. Yeah.
I'm Ben, he, him.
And we're in just outside of Germantown.
North Nashville.
Fabulous. Hermer. You unmute and tell us your name and where you're calling in from.
One moment. Listo. ¿Me escucha? Do you hear me?
Yeah.
I can speak in Spanish or in English.
Your choice.
Okay, in the two language. My name is Hermer. I am from Lima, Peru, South America. En español, mi nombre es Hermer. Soy de Lima, Perú, Sudamérica. Hola a todos. Hi, everybody.
We're so glad you're joining. He and I have been online friends for a very long time, and it's good to be face-to-face for the first time. Glad you're with us. Okay, picking up. Cece.
Yes, I'm afraid to talk this time. Cindy, in Spring Hill, Tennessee, and she, her.
Thank you. Hauser.
Hey, Chris Hauser, he, him from Brentwood, and
Linda Hauser, I'll answer anything from Brentwood.
Fabulous. Sherry, I'm gonna ask that you go again, please. Fresh start.
I'm Sherry Wilds, and she, her, and I'm in the Bellevue area of Nashville.
Fabulous. Ryan and Evan, one more time.
Hi, I'm Ryan, he, him.
Hey, I'm Evan, he, him, and we are in East Nashville.
Fabulous. Thank you. Ashley.
I'm Ashley Johns, she, her, and I'm sitting downstairs from Nathan, and I'm in Tennessee.
Love it. Giorgio and Molly.
Hi, it's us.
I'm Molly.
I'm Giorgio.
I'm she, her,
He, him.
and we're in Nashville, Tennessee.
At home.
Well.
And you have a third party.
Oh yeah, and this is Rivian, they, them.
Love it. Thank you. Okay, Leah.
Hey there, I'm Leah. I use she, her pronouns. I live in Madison.
Fabulous. Thank you. Mr. Tapper.
Hey everyone, Ben Tapper here. He, him, and I'm from Indianapolis, Indiana.
Thank you. All right. Oh, George already went. Alyssa.
Hi. Oh, hold on. Here I am. Hi. I'm trying to get away from my son who doesn't have pants on right now. I'm she. That's why the video is off. Yeah, no, we can't be on, bud. And I'm in Nashville.
Right. We're so glad you're both joining us. Love it. Hey, JJ.
Hey everybody, I'm JJ, and I just joined, so I'm assuming we're doing the he, his, and him, and I am in Nashville as well.
Fabulous. All right, Abby Lane.
Hi, I'm Abby, she, hers, and I'm also in Nashville.
Fabulous. And then there's one more. I see your lovely face. You're in a blue tank top, but your name is not popping up. You have sunglasses on. You have a child with you. Can you unmute and tell us who you are?
Yeah.
Hi.
I don't know why my name's not popping up.
Oh, there.
My name is
now.
I'm Brayte. And who is this? Which one are you? This is Poppy. And this is Iris. You say hi. Hey everybody.
Hi.
And she, hers, and we are in Spring Hill.
Fabulous. Thank you for joining us. Your name came up as soon as you started talking for me. I don't know why it wasn't there before.
That's so awesome.
Lovely. Thank you so much for joining us. Okay. We made it. We made it through. That was a bit crazy earlier. So, okay, to sort of settle us for a minute, I was searching, and I'm continuing to look for people that can share with us videos of music that's actually live or record something for us specifically. But this I saw, and Greg Woodruff, who was on a minute ago, who I don't see is on now, but he sent this over to me through Instagram, and it's one of our favorites, a friend of ours that sang for Imaginarium before live, and he recorded a song and shared it on his Insta Live. And so I commented and then texted him today to just make sure we'd have permission to share it to all of you. And he said, please, 100%. So right now we want to give you Jason Eskridge.
What's up, everybody? I wrote this song last year after I lost my grandmother, and I think we are in a time where this sentiment definitely needs to be reiterated. So I'm gonna play this song for you guys, this song called Just Love. You always made us feel at home. You always gave never alone. You always made sure that we shine, but still you made us walk the line. You always had something to eat, cornbread and beans made just for me. And even when your body failed, you still made sure that love prevailed. And even though you're gone, your legacy will live on. Just love. You told us that we must love. When all else fails, just trust love. Just love. You told us kindness was the way. I love you more, you'd always say. And when you did, we never doubt. We knew what you were talking about. And while it's hard to let you go, it makes me smile because I know you're shining down from up above, standing beside the one you love. And even though you're not here, the assignment you gave us is clear. Just love. You told us that we must love. You let all else fail, just trust love. Just love. You told us that we must love. When all else fails, just trust love. Just love. Oh, love. Just love. Oh. My baby girl carries your name. I hope and pray she'll be the same. She'll walk and talk and think like you, and do the things that you would do. She'll just love. You taught us that we must love. When all else fails, just trust love. Just love. You told us that we must love. When all else fails, just trust love. Just love. Whoa, whoa, love. Just love. Oh, just love. Thanks.
Clapping jazz hands for Jason. Ah, so good. So good. I hope he'll come on live with us one of these Sundays. Okay, some of you that were on right at the beginning, I asked, we're gonna do a little exercise together, and if you weren't, you're just in need of a piece of paper and a writing utensil, or if you're on your computer and you wanna type it out, it's totally up to you. This is just a simple reflective practice that I wanted us to do together this afternoon or evening. It really is and can be, I think, a useful tool to do this as a check-in weekly. It may be helpful to do it daily for some of us, but either way, I wanted to introduce it to you, unless some of you might have heard of it before, and hopefully put it into your own routine and practice as needed and as helpful. So I'm going to offer a prompt, the beginning of your sentence, and you're just going to fill it in. And I would ask that you do it as honestly as you can. I am going to ask for some of us to share when we're done, but obviously some of this might feel very personal, and if you don't feel comfortable sharing, that's totally good. But part of Imaginarium is that we hear from each other and we share with each other and help each other experience each other's emotions and stories as well. And so I would love it if some of you feel comfortable at sharing some of these prompts at the end too, or how you answered some of these and filled this out. But I want you to answer these in a non-judgmental way. So whatever comes up for you as the initial response to the end of this sentence, I really encourage you to write it down and to not be afraid of what you're thinking or feeling, and to not judge it, honestly, but to be honest with yourself. So the very first prompt is simply, I feel. I feel, and then you fill in the blank from that on your paper. And this can be one word, or you can write a sentence or two, whatever you're feeling in this moment. I feel. I feel. Trying to watch gallery view for those of you that have your video up to try to pay attention to who's finished. So give me a thumbs up when you're done. Again, no rush. We'll give space for each other. Okay, probably waiting another minute. A few of you still writing. Okay, the second prompt is I need. I need. Give me a thumbs up when you are finished. Great. Okay, the next prompt is I forgive. I forgive. Thumbs up. Some of you still writing, that's okay. Take your moment. Okay. The next prompt is I celebrate. I celebrate. Thumbs up. Okay. Great. I think that was everybody. Okay, your next prompt is I release. I release. Good. Still writing? Good. Okay, our final prompt is I trust. I trust. I see some of you still writing, so take your time. So I would love it if some of you and a few of you, or as many of you as we have time for, would feel comfortable sharing how you finished one or all of those sentences. And you don't need to do so with any clarification or explanation needed. I just think it would be good for us to hear from one another if some of you would be willing. So raise your hand, literally, and or push the button to raise your hand, and we'll unmute you if you'd like to share. Sherry?
Okay. Did you want to just say the first part, or because I can't remember exactly what that was? I've got the part
The first, oh, I'm sorry. The first was I feel
anxious and sad.
Okay. I need.
Other people and serenity.
I forgive.
People who elected Donald Trump.
I celebrate.
Love and sharing of others who sacrificed during these hard times.
I release.
Need to control.
I put that too. I trust.
God to stay with me even through these hard times.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody else? Ashley, yes. Get her unmuted. Yeah, go ahead, Ashley.
So I feel tired and out of control. I need to know that this will be over soon / improve and the right path will be followed. I forgive myself for not being my best, my family for not being themselves, and my messy house. I celebrate reconnecting with old friends. I release my timeline expectation, and I trust that my family and I will get through this alive.
Thank you. Somebody else?
JJ has his hand up.
Okay, great. JJ?
Mine was, I feel overwhelmed and exhausted. I need to get through the next few days. I forgive myself for not getting everything done that I think should be done. I celebrate the good connections that are happening now. I release the pressure of the next few days, and I trust that everything is going to be okay.
Thank you. Someone just suggested if you want to send your response to me privately that I can read anonymously, I'm happy to do so.
Benjamin, your hand is up.
Benjamin, Mr. Tapper.
Yeah, let me read this up for y'all. So I feel sad, vulnerable, and exposed. The weight of my situation is overloading me at times, but I'm looking to take the next step forward. I need outlets for love, my passion, and my energy, support and wisdom, encouragement and strategies, and grounding strength. I forgive my stepdad for the abuse I suffered as a child, family for the pain and its outlet. I forgive myself for hurting and disappointing people, including myself, and I forgive myself for taking a long time to heal. I celebrate the wisdom I've earned and the loving relationships in my life. I release anger, pain, and stubbornness, and I trust the process of my journey.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Someone sent this anonymously. I feel helpless. I need space and quiet. I forgive the people who crashed the meeting. I wrote that too. Thank you. I celebrate the sunshine and the beauty of spring. I release some of my pent up emotions. I trust my husband will take care of me. Thank you for that.
Ben and Joy have their hand up.
And Joy.
Hi. Yeah, I just wrote that I feel daily refreshments of uneasiness, yet still incredibly fortunate and blessed at the same time. I need to make sure my family and friends are safe and not in need of anything serious right now. I forgive the hackers and trolls who crashed in on the meeting. I celebrate this group of people. I release my anger towards the current administration and the president and choose instead to channel that towards today and the future, where I can keep fighting to fix the damage that they've caused and keep standing up for those who suffer at his hands and actions. And I trust myself.
Thank you for that. Someone wrote anonymously, I feel sad, alone, lonely. Someone else shared, I feel overwhelmed. I need my children to help with things and do their part around the house, trying to be protective. I forgive my children for not doing what I need them to do. I celebrate having new life in our home. I release the control of the cleanliness of the living room rug. I trust that we made the right decision in doing this during a pandemic. Thank you for sharing that. Tried to protect you there. Anybody else want to share?
Leah has her hand up.
Yeah. There you go.
See if I don't share like exactly what I wrote, but like kind of.
Right.
I thought this was interesting because I kind of went back and forth between, I don't know, especially on like the I release and the I forgive ones. I like wrote something and then like it sparked emotions and got really angry, even though I feel like I forgive and I release are supposed to be the opposite of that. So yeah, I don't know. I guess everybody's responses sounded so beautiful and poetic, and I just want to name that how I am feeling is not very beautiful and poetic. And even though like my gut reaction was things like I forgive Donald Trump and I release my need to control what's going on at the federal level in our country. There were a lot of really angry emotions and very loud scribbly words there. So if other people are feeling like it's hard to forgive and release things right now, I don't know. I guess I hope that's okay. But at the very least, you're not alone because that's how I'm feeling too. Yeah.
Great. Thank you. Yeah, please, again, all emotion. There are no bad emotions. There are no bad emotions. And I think part of this process, someone's clapping for you. I hope you see that. Part of this process and an exercise like this is for us to just simply begin to name what it is actually that we are feeling. And that's in order for us to name it, then we see it, and then we can process and move through it. If we can't recognize what it is on any part of the spectrum and can't name it, we can't actually move through it. And we can't understand that we are relating to each other and others are in the exact same boat as we are, no matter where we are on the spectrum. So thank you for that honesty. And thank you. Yes, yes, yes. Anybody else?
Ben and Joy have their hand back up.
And enjoy. Joy.
Yeah, I decided to go ahead and read. I feel happy and grateful today. I need money. I forgive myself. I celebrate getting out of bed today. I release my anxiety. I trust my husband.
Love it. Thank you.
I'll go. I feel flustered at the technical difficulties. I need time away from people, which I realize is ironic. I forgive the trolls. I celebrate Ian's success with potty training. I release frustration at the current situation, and I trust the doctors telling us how to move through this.
It's good. Thank you, Nathan. Yeah, I'll share mine. I said, I feel anxious and angry at those people. I need security and to feel safe. I forgive those people, or at least am trying to. I celebrate seeing and hearing all of your faces and voices. I release the need to be in control and the idea that we ever are in control. And I trust that somehow, if we choose, we will be better after all of this. Anybody else? Ryan and Evan want to talk, or Evan, one of them.
Yeah, I'll share. So I feel conflicted about enjoying a beautiful spring Sunday while so many are feeling pain right now. I need the ability to prepare my heart, mind, and soul for the unknown. I forgive the policymakers that got us here, or at least I'm trying to. I celebrate Nashville and the people who call it home and their sense of duty to self and others. I release old patterns and the constant desire to be busy. I trust that in the end, something good will rise from the ashes.
Thank you. I had another one send me. Here we go. I feel dear for my family in these days. I need security and know that all is going to be all right. I forgive the little details of my work. I celebrate that the life of animals and the air and the water all around the world is safe. I trust that everyone is going to be all right and nothing bad will happen, and I forgive the trolls. Thank you for sharing that. Anybody else? Zero pressure, but I want to make sure we offer it if you want to share. Okay, lovely. I hope an exercise like that is useful for you. And as soon as I found it this week, I was like, oh my gosh, I think I need to build this into my own personal routine, that this would be helpful. One, for awareness, because again, I think us becoming aware of what we're actually feeling and needing, and then being able to articulate those things is super important, not only for our own well-being, but for the community life and our family life. So I hope it will be helpful for you as well. And it's just lovely to hear from each other, right? Leah, I'm so thankful for your honesty. And I think you said something spot on, was like, someone might need to hear this. And no doubt we need to hear it. And we need to be honest, not just with ourselves, but with others, and know that everything is okay to be feeling at this moment. The shoulds are out the door, right? There's no you should be for any of us. You should be doing this. You should be feeling this. Hi, baby. I see you waving. It's okay to be exactly where you are. And someone posted, and I've seen it posted a couple times. It was like, if you're not using this opportunity to do something or build something, you're ruining this moment. And then someone scratched all that out. I was like, no, you do you in this moment, and everyone needs to do the very best they can to just simply care for themselves, and then also pay attention to how we can care well for others. But allowing ourselves, Zetta's talking, I'm making sure everybody's seeing this. Yes. Anyways, okay, we had one fun thing we want to share with you before we go, and Nathan's going to pull that up. Hopefully, if you haven't seen this, I hope it brings you joy as it did me. It may, for some of you, not be your cup of tea. For me, it was wonderful, and a needed smile and laugh after a hard day the other day. So we have one more fun song for you, and then we'll just simply share some announcements and then end with our toast. So also make sure to have your drink ready, but enjoy this.
We just have him out with us. Stop. Why are you hitting me? I haven't done anything. Wait. Yeah, you're being loud. She just hit me all day. That's all she's done to me all day. No, I did that. No, all you did was me. Shh. He's a bully.
I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. My favorite line is, I'm bored of being with you and my grandparents can't work Skype. And didn't they say that's a little bit sexist, that men need vaccines? I love it. I love all of it. Okay, thanks for joining us today. We hope you were encouraged. We hope you had fun. You were able to laugh a little bit, and we hope you were able to get in touch with a little bit more of what you're feeling and what you need during this season. We're going to be back next week, next Sunday again at 4 p.m. Central Daylight Time. I realize there's a difference between Central Standard and Central Daylight. That's what we're on right now, I guess. We will send out the link this time with a waiting room involved. So Nathan will bring you in. So make sure your name is clear when you sign in, so we can get all of you in a safe space this time. Also, if you're not on our email list, they come out every Monday morning, and tomorrow's our Mind email that I curate, and got some goodness coming to you. And we're going to do our happy hour also again this week, Wednesday, from 5 to 7. There's about 8 of us that just jumped on and drank a little bit and shared some fun, and just, it was simply just an open time and a good time just to see some more faces in the middle of the week. So there's no agenda there, but we would love for you to join us. We'll put that up on the Facebook page as well. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. So yeah, grab your glass, whether that's wine, water, beer, soda, whatever you need. Let me move this over so I can get to my toast. Okay, this is a quote by Buddhist nun. I think she calls herself Pema Chodron. And she says this: only to the extent that we expose ourselves over and over to annihilation can that which is indestructible be found in us. Things falling apart is a kind of testing and also a kind of healing. We think that the point is to pass the test or to overcome the problem, but the truth is that things don't really get solved. They come together and they fall apart. They come together again and they fall apart again, just like that. The healing comes from letting there be room for all of this to happen. Room for grief, room for relief, for misery, and for joy. So may you be reminded today and every day that you are inherently magical, connected, and responsible. And we hope that peace resides in your soul. So good to see all of you. Cheers. We'll see you Wednesday or next week. Stay safe, stay well. Bye.
Bye.